Good morning, everybody. My name is Kate May, Modern Day Mystic. Here is your week ahead tarot readings for the 14th of April. Let's get them all right. Okay, let's have a look. 14th of April 2025. We're looking at Aries. Your week ahead vibe is the Queen of Swords. It's time to be direct, blunt, speak your truth, don't beat around the bush. Now, Aries, you can be quite like that sometimes, but this week it's needed. Particularly because something could be bothering you, something needs to be taken off your chest. It's like we need to get something out the way and then you'll be able to move forward. So speak your truth, clear the air with somebody. A situation needs addressing and you might not like what you have to say, or you might not like what you've got to hear back, or somebody may not like the words that are being said. They might be quite cutting, but it needs to happen to be able to clear the air. So address the situation this week, Aries, so that you can move on. Taurus, blast from the past, Taurus. Emotions and people from the past could come back around you this week. Emotions could come back around you from the past this week, but there is healing energy. We are moving on from difficult times, Taurus, and those old wounds, we're shining light on darker times. So accept an apology and look at in things in a nostalgia way, in a more positive way. Look at how you can heal from that and how you can move on emotionally so that you're not stuck. Gemini, off to a fresh start this week, Gemini. We've got new beginnings around you. We've got new ventures and we've got a feeling of a whole new chapter, adventures and a whole new chapter for you. This week, Gemini, go for it. Cancer, weighing up. Is it worth it? Is it not? Should I be bothered? Should I not be bothered? Should I do this? Should I do that? There's situations around you, Cancer, at the moment, which are causing a bit of headache, I feel, this week with this card, Five of Swords. For me, this is like, it's not worth it. It's almost like saying someone, you could have the best house in the world, but no one can get to it. Is it really worth it? Not really. Or you could have the most beautiful person on your shoulder, but on your arm, parrot, on your arm, but are they a nice person? Maybe not. So is it really worth it? So it's asking you this week, Cancerians, to weigh up what's worth it and what's not. And some things just won't be. So a short-term loss will be a long-term gain. Where are we? Leo, celebrations this week. Much better week for you, Leo, than last week. Celebrations, enjoying yourself, letting your hair down, feeling free, partying and spending time with those people you love. There'll be a good reason to celebrate this week, Leos. And it does make me feel, Leo, that you're coming into your own a lot more this week. You're just feeling that you've reached a positive milestone and you deserve to celebrate it. Virgo, you're looking ahead, Virgo. We've got plans, you've got ideas, you're starting to move forward a little bit more now. Really is a week where you want to start moving forward, taking that extra step and talking, putting your money where your mouth is. If you've been talking the talk, now's the time to walk the walk. I want to look at what's going on around you, Virgos. I want to see like your plans. Perhaps there's some travel plans coming up as well, Virgos. But it feels like it's a little movement this week of going from one stage to another, and I'm excited about it, Virgo. Libra. Endings around you, Libra, changes around you, Libra, doors closing, and in that will be new beginnings a little bit later on. But this week, Libra, we're asking you what needs to be finished, what needs to end, what needs to close. You've just had that full moon in your sign, so full moons often resonate with what no longer serves us, and it shows us what needs to come to an end. So very strong in your own sign this week, Libra. Closures, endings, finalising things, and some of that you could be very pleased about. Scorpio, taking charge of things, Scorpio. You're in a good position. Two things come into my mind. One is that you are in a good position to lead the way. There's this excitement around you, Scorpio, and assertive energy. You've been there, done it, got the t-shirt, and now that you're in a good position, authoritative position to be able to take things to the next step and be a bit of a boss. You could also be helping somebody else and really being supportive of somebody else who's been going through a bit of a difficult time. My other feeling around some of you Scorpios is that you're going to get a very helpful hand, somebody who, the Queen of Wands, somebody who's very assertive, who's very generous, who's got a lot of energy around. I feel we've got some exciting personalities coming in around you this week. Some of you Scorpios, that's going to take you from stage to another stage, really supportive and give you that strength that you may have been lacking yourself. Sagittarius, it's all about training, teaching and learning this week. There's exciting ideas, but for me, 444, for me this card comes up when we're talking about training and learning, Sagittarius. So you're going to add to what you already know. There's an excited air of going up the ladder, and certainly it feels I want to say yes to things around you this week, Sagittarians. Now you may hear some good news to do with younger people as well, where a younger person around you gets a job or passes something, or where they are ready to level up a little bit, step up. There's good news around a younger person, Sagittarius, but the energy around you is exciting this week. Capricorn, we're staying put, not much going on, that's good. And not so good for some of you. No, it's good. There's two things with me here, Capricorn. One is I feel like it's just a normal week. We've got not too many dramas, which is quite nice here. The other thing, Capricorn, I want to say is that you might need to be a bit flexible, which is not always what a Capricorn is. So you may have to, be flexible, perhaps in your finances or perhaps in the way that you're doing things. If you've been too rigid, too stuck, too stubborn, you could be missing out on things. It's like we need a bit of a flow of energy. So sometimes, Capricorn, you're just going to have to bend a little bit here. Be a bit cautious about money this week. Not so cautious that you're being super tight, because we need that flow, but just a little bit cautious with everything you approach there. I want to be cautious but flexible. Cautious but bendable. That's what we're going to say this week, Capricorns. Aquarius. All is not as it seems, Aquarius. There's some hidden influences going on. There's a need to trust your gut feeling at the moment. There could be emotional changes going on around you, uncertain times going on around you. So it's going to be important to trust your gut feeling and go with the flow, really. This is a week of having to go with the flow and edge your bets a little bit around things. Pisces, you're walking away from what no longer serves you. You're leaving things behind, things that you may have thought you wanted, don't want them anymore. So you're going in search of past is new, better days are ahead, and a lot more spiritual alignment coming for you, Pisces, as well, as you reach those destinations, as you reach those goals, and just feel like you're more aligned to the universe. Everything's settling down a bit more for you.